Hi everyone, this is your daily weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Sunday, February 23rd. Our next system is arriving today, and that means more rain and snow for us pretty much across the entire area. So that is going to be kind of the big thing. We had a couple of dry days, and now to end the weekend, well, we've got some moisture headed our way, and it's going to continue on and off basically through Tuesday, and then we'll start to dry things out as we get into the middle of this upcoming week. We are also going to see winds start to pick up too, more so widespread wind gusts of 25 to 35 miles per hour. However, up on the mountain ridges, we'll see some stronger wind gusts, closer to about 45 miles per hour. Warmer temperatures are in store for us through the weekend and first part of the week. And so as we start to warm up, we are going to continue watching for any flooding impacts, again, as that snow melts in some of the lower elevations. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. But you can see this atmospheric river event getting underway. This is early this morning, plenty of moisture streaming into the west and ending up right on our doorstep. For us right now this morning, it's mainly increasing cloud cover, but that moisture is headed our way. You can see, looking at radar this morning, we've got some of that rain-snow mix moving through parts of western Idaho. All this is moving eastward. Keep in mind, this radar loop is from shortly after 4 a.m. this morning. So if you're watching this later, this is certainly outdated by that point. Our weather risk outlook grid shows main impacts from rain and snow and breezy conditions. For a lot of us, at least for today and tomorrow, some of those impacts lessen slightly on Tuesday. Just kind of that second round of moisture on Tuesday will be a little bit lighter. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we start to dry things out as we get into the middle of the week. So we do have a couple of winter weather advisories out for the Sawtooth region from Stanley to Sun Valley. Most of that is mainly going to be for travel impacts for anyone traveling along 75 there, going over Galena Summit. Similarly, over in the Big Hole Mountains, main impacts are going to be travel for those going through Pine Creek Pass. Most of the higher snow totals will be at and above pass level, but still, those below pass level will probably see anywhere from 2 to 5, maybe 6 or 7 inches over in parts of the big holes. For the rest of us, not looking at a whole lot of snow. We'll show that graphic here in a couple of slides. As far as today, temperatures and winds, as I mentioned earlier, we kind of see some widespread wind gusts, 25 to 35 miles per hour. Some locally stronger wind gusts the higher up you get. Temperatures for most of us are going to be pushing back into the upper 30s to, yes, even some low 40s. And temperatures as we get into Monday, another couple degrees warmer, with a few more of us into the 40s, even pushing into the 50s through parts of the eastern Magic Valley. Again, those winds are going to continue into Monday with mainly 25 to 35 miles per hour gusts, a few stronger, closer to about 40 to 45 miles per hour. So here's a look at our snow totals and just total QPF in general for today through tomorrow. That's Sunday and Monday. Again, those highest snow totals are going to be at and above pass level. So keep in mind, areas like Stanley and Ketchum, where technically you've got that winter weather advisory in effect, your snow totals will probably be closer to 2, 3, maybe 4 inches, whereas Galena Summit will be closer to about 8 inches of snow. Similarly, over in the east, Island Park, maybe closer to 4 or 5 inches of snow, but areas like Pine Creek Pass will be closer to about that 6 to 8 inch range. For those of us that are not going to see a ton of snow, we will still get some of that moisture. A lot of us probably anywhere from about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch total. That'll be a rain-snow mix at times. Keep in mind, we'll probably start out some light snow around Idaho Falls and then switching over to rain, whereas in Burley and Pocatello, we'll probably see more rain than snow, but if you see some snow mix in at times, don't be too concerned. And through parts of the eastern highlands, maybe 1 to 2 inches of snow, but again, we'll see some rain mixing in with that snow as we kind of get into the late morning, early afternoon hours. As far as then additional snow and just moisture in general on Tuesday, overall lighter snow with this kind of second wave coming through. For most of us, it'll probably be about 1 to 3 inches in those mid and higher elevations. Again, not really looking at a whole lot, if any, snow down here in the valleys. And as far as total QPF goes, a lot of that will be closer to that 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch range. As we get into Tuesday, again, with some of that moisture still coming through, temperatures for a lot of us in the valleys ranging from the upper 30s to low and mid 40s. By Wednesday, we finally start to dry things out. For a lot of us, that'll mean temperatures make it back into the mid 40s for the afternoon. With those warming temperatures, as we've been mentioning, we are going to be watching for any impacts due to snow melt, as far as any kind of low level or ponding or fields, get some standing water in them, and kind of some of our more typical trouble spots as we see this melt ongoing. Mainly going to be watching for the lower elevations through parts of the eastern Magic Valley, lower Snake River Plain, parts of the South Hills. If you see something, say something. We always appreciate getting those reports as some of this starts to get underway, but of course we're keeping an eye on all of our hydrographs, and social media is a great way to get a hold of us if you have any pictures of that too, as this gets going, and we watch for that over the next few days here. So that's kind of a big picture look at what we've got going on. Again, our next system, more impactful system, moves through today into tomorrow. Second wave on Tuesday is a little bit lighter as far as snow and overall moisture goes. It'll be breezy at times, those gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour, with some stronger ones up to about 45 miles per hour at times. Again, overall warmer, and we're going to keep an eye out for that flooding as we see this snow melt get underway here over the next couple of days. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always find us on social media, latest weather information online, give us a phone call, or send us an email. Have a great day.